added too much stuff, and this is why it's becoming, you know, a younger person's game. Because the older guys, they don't have hands like lightning. You know, they looking at it like, all right, why I got to shade to the outside? Why I got to do this and do that? It was pinch your line or spread your linebackers, press or back them up. All this extra stuff is just retarded.
Yeah, they usually just take that aggressive pitch out the game.
Aggressive, that possession catch is the worst, I think, because as soon as you throw it and they press X, they catching it.
Well, it's not as bad as last year, but this year...
No, it's not. No,
it don't really work for me this year. I'll tell you right, it don't really work for me. Whenever I do it, I gotta drop the ball. I ain't one of the lucky ones. I can't. Hoping this podcast go fast. I gotta get back to work. See, I told you I don't got no set schedule no more, right? I'm lit.
Oh, well, what's your schedule?
I start at 8:30 now, but I just got a route now. Whenever I finish, I get to go. So they give me 3 jobs for the day. I finish my 3 jobs, I go home.
Oh, nice.
That ain't nice. Oh, it's a blessing in the curse, I should say. Blessing in the curse. Oh man, it's something else. It is something. Is this my bliss stats? What I want for?
I gotta get me some of that.
Too many ones in this play.
It's fun for us.
First drive, first interception thrown. And that last one,
I'm trying to stick and move to these bumps in a row so I can just I'm trying to stay used to this.
Yeah,
Ben joins and I'll invite them. What happened?
Yeah, we was talking about how they fix one thing and they break something else, like the aggressive catch. Like he said before, you couldn't stop.
You couldn't stop the run at all. Well, you couldn't stop the pass. It's like they fixed you to stop the pass. Like you fixed you to stop the run, and you can't stop the pass. So it's like it's retarded. And let me not even get started on the man blitzes now. That's all everybody runs. Like that is all everybody runs.
I mean, the problem is though, and here's my thing, Gywu. And it's not to discredit other people. If I'm in somebody's league, and this is just me, I always thought it was appropriate. Hold on. He said I'm about to leave soon. I'm gonna say, alright, go ahead. I always thought it was appropriate just to come out and be like, listen, man, let me DM you and tell you that this season will be my last season. You know, rather than just pumping it all up in the public, like, you know, well, it's my last season anyway, you know. That to me is so.
Who did that?
Yeah, that is so.
I think he did that because, like, as you noticed, Phil Dez, they've been doing a lot of low stuff as of late. And I don't know where it's coming from. Like that one day, Phil said ball hog.
Can I turn on ball hog?
Yeah,
like what?
One day, Dez accused him of cheating. I'm like, it's getting low now.
It's getting a little bit too. Yeah, that's a little bit too low because what you do is, and I don't think he told JD because I don't think JD really wants to leave. JD is a troller. Do I think JD really gonna leave? No. But I do think at the same time that like, it's necessary that like, you take those things into thing. I'm just saying, I prefer them to have DM Ben. Don't change your name. Don't do all that unless it's something personal that you want the chat to know. But if you just leaving just to leave, to leave.
But you know what I think though too.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I think one of the problems is that
we ain't started the podcast yet, but yeah.
Dez is not as dominant as he was. Whether it's the game or his gameplay, he's not as dominant as he was, and I think that's a problem for him.
Well, he has too much competition, and Ben in his division. Not to say Dez can't beat Ben because they go back and forth, but Dez never really had comp in his division. Never.
No, but
Blitz was something that he had quick, but Blitz, the difference in Blitz and Crew is Blitz is something that he had to make the last.
Yeah, like even with Cole, you know when he say so.
Yeah, he don't like Court. Yeah, he don't like Court.
He don't like what?
He would never. He would just give out Sims to Court. He didn't like playing Court because
Cole just he's a mutt player, so Cole knows every ins and out of pretty much everything. Like You know
Wait, what's
broke,
court?
You know what works.
Cork is the Saints user that was in
Right, I knew to it. Yeah.
And with Dez literally legit was saying, yo, you can like.
Alright, let me tell this dude
He'd be like, well, when I play Kobe, I just can't beat him, cause you know, like, cause Dez know, like, against certain players, certain stuff ain't gonna work. Like, you're not.
No,
just
but
gonna
you know what it is. You know what
regular.
it is. You know what it is. I haven't been on my A game for a long time. And Dez, even when I play Dez, he struggles. He may get a lucky break here and there and get something and win or whatever. But nobody said it better than
I just didn't appreciate how it was. I felt like there was a way to go about it, as far as, you know, Ben DMing Ben. This gonna be my last season. Cool. Ben already called it anyway.
Nobody said it better than Fox though. Nobody said it better than Fox. Dez's defense is good. If you can get past Dez's defense, you can beat Dez.
Yeah, I mean, even Fox. When Fox left, Fox had DM Ben, I think. I want to say.
Yeah, he did.
Had DM Ben, and was like, I'm gonna leave. To me, that's more respectable. Not saying Dez has a lot of followers, but Dez, if you had to name big names in crew, Dez would be one of them. Like it or not, like he would be one of the names when you name the best users and stuff like that. And when people see stuff like that, oh, he leaving. Then maybe, but one thing they should realize is when Blitz was going, Ben never left, Reese never left, Farrell left, but I never left. You know, people stuck with Blitz until the end.
Shit, Ben is still with
I
him.
think
Ben
Phil,
is
yeah,
still
I think Phil gonna stay. Phil gonna stay because Phil loves it. JD's gonna stay, and I think Dez gonna try to come back next year. But if I'm Ben, I would try to find everybody else but Dez, because to me, we all know why Dez doing it. He's not doing it. He gonna get out of Madden, get bored, then he gonna want to jump back in. Even Herb, one thing I do respect about Herb, and is for me personally, I don't mind keeping Herb in the chat, because Herb is, he just I mean, I know all these people are good people, but Herb just funny. Like I don't mind keeping him around the chat. But Dez thought he has Ben, can he stay in the chat? No. Why would you say in the chat?
Yeah, you want to be in the chat to do what? To do what? You know, you want to just stay in here to troll people or try to...
I'm about to start the podcast, but yeah. So there's gonna be the Blaze dude. He gonna join. I don't know when he's gonna join. I have my notifications off, so when somebody join the party, so I won't know. Is Ben on the mic?
Yeah.
I was talking about this. Oh, I'm putting John's podcast.
Man, I picked up Sean Lee. This bitch got hurt, boy. I was playing good with him too.
Yo, don't need to respect Sean Lee in here, man.
Nah, I picked him up. He was, my defense was playing good, and all of a sudden he got hurt, man.
He's a beast at Madden, though. He's really good at Madden. I use him.
I had him outside linebacker, yo. He's been balling, and he got hurt for like 8 weeks or some shit.
Then, that game against the 49ers, that dude not good. He's I don't know what to really call. I don't want to disrespect him. Oh, you playing your league game in there? Yikes.
Let me know.
All right, I posted links, so just go to alert it. Oh, you send it to people?
Yeah, I DM it to everybody all the time.
Okay, do you want me to help you DM it to people, or?
I'm not do your thing. You go ahead, do your thing, man.
Okay, just go to alert it. Give me 1 second.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy.
All right,
Let
me pull this up first. They use Spidey, Farrell, GY, and the John Caesar's going to join. He said he almost done his 2K game.
You know him already?
I told when the new users come in, I usually DM them, telling them about it, and just explain the how it works to them. But I do want to start off a little bit differently. I usually mix it in, but there's a lot of crew talk in the middle of this all. So I do want to start off with, well, first of all, I usually don't bring personal issues to the crew podcast. But I do know that the crime rate in California right now is like all types of insane. And I don't know, I didn't know the dude. I knew that he was married to Lauren London. But I never knew him. I never knew, you know, that he was a rapper or whatnot. But my prayers do go out to him. My prayers do go out to the people in California, because innocent people are getting killed. Memorial people shooting it up. You know, you sit around and have and try to have memory of him, people stabbing people. And so I can only imagine this is probably the beginning, the funeral. I hope that goes well. But I do want to start off right into it. Jay made a comment earlier this week. Jay came out and said, listen, this is my last season in crew. He said, but I'm going to the Super Bowl. And he said, Fox not standing in my way, D not standing in my way, nobody standing in my way. There's another dude who reached out, Dez, said he's going to the Super Bowl, he's winning the Super Bowl. And so I do want to start off with Jay. We've seen Jay play games, and this Madden specifically. There's been a lot of things about he hasn't had interest in it. There's been a lot of things about Madden may be broken. There's a lot of things. I have never seen Jay be dominated by a player. Maybe I've been, but I've never seen Jay be dominated by a player the way that D is dominating him. So we asked D and Fox, you know, what do y'all think about it? Fox came out. Fox was like, listen, at the end of the day, there's a simple plan to it. He tagged D. I said, D, does Jay have a chance at the Super Bowl? He put boy, comma, fuck no. And so
shots fired.
so he don't have, yeah. So D is saying that Jay has a 0% chance to do it. So I tagged Jay and I said, Jay, are you going to go Super Bowl? He said, I said what I had to say. So Jay knows that I believe that he's truly stepping away, because I do believe that he's stepping away because of his losses. I do. In my true heart, I believe he's losing. I do think that he is losing some type of interest, but part of me believes if he was winning like he used to and not being dominated in that division, part of me believes that he would be staying in the league. And so, saying that, I do want to start off with Pharaoh. Do you think that Jay can go to Super Bowl?
I spoke to Jay. He had this more determined through a whole Madden season. Yeah.
You got to turn your mic up a little bit, Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay. I spoke to him.
Yeah.
I spoke to Jay. Jay sound more determined now, honestly. Jay already said, listen. Jay, I think one thing I can say about Jay, when he say something, he means it. So if he ain't going to the Super Bowl, I guarantee he's going damn far. He's going damn far to probably move one game out. So that's man on the mission. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's there.
So I mean, yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it's possible for him to win the Super Bowl, but I don't think he's gonna win the Super Bowl. It's possible though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very possible. I don't think he's gonna go to the Super Bowl just because. I mean, it's easier said than done. You know.
Hold on. They can't hear, and I can't hear neither. Everybody got their mics on the loud. I don't know why it's not.
Try check yours. Who's broadcasting?
Me. Hold on.
Alright, go to your broadcast settings and see if it's like if they can like do like the
all the things are on.
Man, Ben only gave up 46 points this year.
Allow chat. So.
Yo,
I can hear me clear, but I can't hear. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Clear, but I can't hear. Okay. Okay. So everybody in the chat got their mics on allow?
Yeah.
Okay.
They run a draw here on second down. And
Alright, so it's just real low. Somebody got like somebody got loud mic through their,
Yep.
So, we do want to talk about Jay. So, you said Jay was more determined than ever before, and that's rare, because I thought Jay coming to the season, once I heard Jay was stepping down, I really did think that Jay was just going to ease it out and cruise control his Fox say through the season. But Ben, what was you saying about, what is your true opinion on Jay? You believe in him, or you don't?
I believe that he's gonna try. He wants to see. No, I don't think he's gonna be picked. I don't think he's not. He has this thing, but I don't think he's quick to make a true bonus game. He's not like that kid, but he's not a team that can stop everything. Even though his team himself, he's honestly good with a D-line. Like, I don't think he's gonna, more or less, I don't think he's gonna make T-Roll. I don't think he's good enough to make the team.
Somebody mic is like twisting, and I don't know.
Let me know if it's mine. I don't even know.
Hold on, let me see something. Alright. Gywu and all them on the mic?
I'm here.
Okay, alright. Yeah, it's very low. I'm about to restart.
Is it my mic?
I don't know, but I'm about to cancel the stream there. Just restart.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
I had to restart. I don't know why it's not that it's nobody's mic. It's just very low. Everybody's mic is very low except for mine.
You gotta check your settings where you can adjust to more of the party or the game.
Okay.
You can make it more for the party. I just it's party settings. I don't know exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna start it again. No, I've never experienced that.
Yeah, I'm in a game. I can't really send it to everybody right now. If y'all can know. I can just go to later, whatever I want.
It's fine. I'll just repost it. It should be good this time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited.
I don't know why they're doing that.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. A loss of
Gywu.
to start out. That leads to
Yep.
second and 11.
Alright, I'm just trying. I just want to see how loud your voice is.
Yo.
Alright. Alright, now it's a little. Hold on.
Yo. Somebody gotta turn their mic down.
Yeah, somebody got it's an echo. But I wonder why I don't hear the echo.
It's not mine either because my mic is off.
Yeah, I turn mine off when I'm not talking.
Yeah, when I'm not talking, mine
Baby.
Yo, what's up?
Alright, let me see something. I'm trying to figure out who had, like, why is the echo? Because it's not an echo that I can hear. Hold on. Everybody just say no. When the Pharaoh say yo, Gywu say yo. Can you hear?
Yo.
Alright, I just want to. Hold on.
Something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy.
See how somebody mic in the background?
The rest of his teammates
Yeah. Hi, that may be yours.
I'm gonna turn mine off. Hold on, I'm gonna turn mine off and see.
Yeah, that's yours, bro.
That's yours, bro.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blind.
Oh, it is mine. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ragged as shit.
No, I don't know why is that.
Where you got that cheap mic from?
Dollar Tree. Well,
Yo, I need one of those days. Dollar Tree. I ain't gonna front. I'll pick one up.
Back real quick. Hold on, I gotta.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
I gotta figure out why it's doing this. Hold on.
He done went to the bodega and got that shit.
The second quarter, a lot of time to change things. after the incomplete
I used to go to the dollar store right there on Church Ave and get my joints like every other day.
I just don't. I ain't never had. I'm trying to figure out everybody else's mic is mine. Damn. Alright, this is my third time starting it. I just want to make sure the sound is right. I don't know why it's doing that. Was it like that in my other stream?
Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they
No, wasn't like that.
D Busy was good, boy.
What's up? What's up?
That's why they haven't had much success.
Is it stream up? Your pod touch screen.
Huh? Is it my...
Cut the screen.
Cut it? I did.
Oh.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's...
Sideline motioning.
It's on me. I can really hear it.
What did you see? Yeah, I think you got to let it play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming.
Alright, my mic not making that same sound. Okay.
Let them fight it out.
Alright.
This is fourth down. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head.
Alright, can y'all do this for me? Farrell, say yo.
Farrell's somewhere eating.
Alright, it's not making the same noise. Okay, cool. Never mind, it's all good. D-Mac, you gotta turn your... Do it again, Ben. One more time. You gotta, No, I was saying D-Mac got to turn his voice on loud. Is that D-Mac or is that the other dude?
Oh, you said mine was too low?
No. I said turn your voice to a loud. Is that your voice?
Yeah, I got a little sore throat right now.
Dang, I gotta figure out how to make my voice that deep.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's my voice.
So I do want to talk about. Well, first of all, sorry for that. I didn't. I bought my mic from Best Buy. It was the cheapest mic on the rack, and so I snatched it. And so I guess I get the results. Animal said, I'm checking in to make sure that I'm active, guys. Like, you on the docket tonight, Animal. We have to put you on the docket because we feel like you inactive. Not inactive, but we do feel like you're not winning. And usually, I thought that from my history in being in leagues, which you usually win a lot, but it seems like you're not here. So just to give what we were talking about, it was about Jay. Farrell said he talked to Jay. This is the most confident he's ever seen him. And so Ben was saying that he do believe in Jay or he don't.
I said I don't really, honestly. Like, I don't believe, I think he'll make the trip, but when it's people, I think that's a threat. That's a reason. That's a reason. I don't think he's capable of winning the Super Bowl. And especially when he leaving, I'm not gonna let him win the Super Bowl. I'm not even letting that happen. So,
You not gonna what? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Say it again, Benny.
not happening. It's not happening, man.
Shots fired. He said, "Get basura."
So he said he's not gonna win. Animal said, I got my own vision right now. Every other league I'm in, I have an awesome record. There's a saying that if it's not in crew, that it does not matter. Talking about Jay, there was another dude I spoke to earlier today. He said he's going to the Super Bowl so that he can go off into the sunset. Dez, he said, but please, hold on. Animal, I'm going right to your topic right after this. Do y'all believe in Dez, that he can win the Super Bowl? He said he's going off on the sunset. He said he's not leaving without winning this bowl before he leaves.
I don't believe in him either. See, what happened with Dez, let's go back. What happened with Dez was, after he left the division, he felt like Mutt was his best option. He went so much, he got a little better. Now he's trying to win the Super Bowl so he can go out and say, I won your Super Bowl and left. Nah, he's not winning either. He's not good enough for him. He played 10 to 12 games.
Say what?
He played 10 to 12 games a day. He's not good enough. He's not winning Super Bowl. So he might as well go out.
You don't. So we don't believe. So you don't believe in J. Dez.
As I said
No.
before, Fox said it best. If you could get past his defense, if you could get past Dez's defense, Dez really don't have no offense. He has a few plays. And say what you want, you can call me out or whatever, I can't beat you, but the truth is the truth. You only have a few plays. If you get past those plays, you're going to beat Dez. Plain and simple.
That's what happened last time we played. It's not even talk about it. Y'all already see what time I'm on.
Animal said, we're going to Animal after this. Animal in the comments, he not having it. But I do want to talk about this dude, and I want to ask each of y'all this question. Who is responsible for Phil's success? The only game he lost was week 1 against Chris. He's beaten Farrell, he's beaten Randy, he's beaten Airpone, he's beat the Seahawks, he beat the Steelers, he beat Mo. He get on bye week and then he goes back to play the Bengals, who the Bengals aren't the team that they were when they started the season.
I think still, I don't know if no one's responsible for success, but I'm surprised at his success, honestly. I think he's responsible. He did what he got to do.
Yeah, I mean, so the options I have, you have Farrell, because Farrell trash talked him to death, Dez, and JD, since they in the party with him all the time, or Mutt.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I'm going to call it how I see it. And I'm not taking away anything from anybody's game. Everybody have that one good season. Everybody. I just think maybe he's having a good season this year. He's doing good. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I don't think he's winning no Super Bowl, and that's ultimately what it's all about.
So you don't believe? Do you believe that he'll sweep Farrell?
No. No.
Do you believe that he can? I mean, let's be honest. Phil doesn't have an easy schedule the second half of his schedule. He plays Farrell, me, D. He gonna play the Raiders user who's back. He plays JD. He plays Jay. He plays Reese. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
Ugly.
It would be a shame because Phil played the Browns, the Steelers, the Seahawks, the Steelers, and the Rams. Not taken away from Airpone, but he played Mo, who's struggling, Seahawks user who averages about 6-7 wins a season, and the Browns user. Yeah, he beat Farrell, but he lost to Chris. He beat Randy 30-7, the Browns user. So it's not like, I mean, that's not really comp. He hasn't played anybody who you would even name besides the Bengals, who you would even name in the top 20. Maybe Airpone. Hey, he got a force against the Seahawks.
So I think he got some quality. I mean, it don't look like he played good, but beating Farrell #1 was quality. Like, that's a quality win. And then to come back and beat Airpone, did he beat Mo?
Good starting position for the Cowboys.
Did he beat Mo?
But Mo's struggling.
I know
like,
Mo's struggling, but the weapons.
You still think it's a credible win?
Yeah, the weapons Mo has, that's quality wins right there. Like, those three right there, even me, I'll be happy to catch the win off those guys like that. Like, that's quality wins.
But he plays the Bengals, the Patriots, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Jets. Then he plays the 49ers, the Dolphins. That's a tough stretch. And to me, he has a lot to prove because he has to go through the same thing I went through of the blame of Lamar Jackson. You know, he wins, and that's what people are gonna say is because of Lamar. And so, what does he really, he got a lot to prove.
From what we, just to be fair about everything, we was putting Phil on the level of B-Man. And I know D-Mac in here, and I ain't trying to do that, but we put him on a level with D-Mac. It would be fair to now say, all right, his wins is like not a stretch or like. So when he put up this, like he really means a lot to me. The fact that we put him at that category, he can like it always proves to me he's in a way higher category than
Yep.
You 1 second, can you take over for me real quick? We just talking about Phil, and then I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Yeah, so like I was saying, like we definitely I gotta give him respect on that. Those I'm not saying he's better than Farrell, but those wins, those are quality wins. Farrell, Spoon, and Maul, even with Lamar Jackson, that's quality.
That's true. I mean, but putting Phil down there with D-Mac and not saying D-Mac is this and D-Mac is that, but I mean that's a bit much. I don't think Phil has never been to that point where he's, down there, down there.
Don't sugarcoat it.
Oh, I never sugarcoat that. I don't think Phil is a bottom feeder. I don't think he's on top of his game, but I don't see Phil as a bottom feeder. I really don't.
Damn, I'm a
So
bottom feeder.
D-Mac, what you feel about Phil? Like how you feel?
Man, I feel like Phil's having a real lucky season, so he's trying to, trying to act like he's good now before he start doing shitty later on. It's all coming up, man. Yeah, so he not even on my level. He below my level. But you'll find out.
Wow! Shots fired! Matter of fact, D-Mac, you beat him the last time y'all played, right?
Yes, I sure did. And right now, I'm not even a bottom feeder. Tad is a bottom feeder in my division.
Wow! Yo, it's coming out! That's what I'm talking about, D-Mizzy! That's what I'm talking about!
So D-Mac, right now, you don't play. What's the score? What's the score gonna be?
What, me and Phil?
If y'all play right, what's gonna be the score?
I give him 10 points at the most.
What you gonna have?
I'm gonna have at least 30.
Damn.
Wow!
I don't even think we played this season.
So Farrell, division, like what you would be honest about his season? I can't even hear you.
Hold on. Hold up. My bad. I said, good stretch. Good play schedule. I mean, he popped me and popped Airpon, but technically he's supposed to move the Airpon off the last minute play. So,
Carlson now to kick this one away.
man, change.
Oh, I forgot about that thing with Airpon. He was that game. That was a real lucky game.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm blaming gameplay. Right now, the way the game is set up, it's more leaning towards the MUT players. So that could be another reason why he's winning too, because he's into MUT heavily right now.
Even with that, what happened when I played was Airpon did a play and the cornerback didn't do what Airpon told him.
Airpon didn't do by accident, I think. He was on him. He was on him and he moved him by accident. Like, still was
Yeah, I think he showed blitz or something.
Yeah, so what Phil did, I mean, Phil was definitely hot right now. But Phil's schedule makes it high equals training for success. And he's going to get his. Showing up in his. He's showing up in his. I don't expect him to win more than 10 games.
But I mean, you can't take away because he beat Steelers twice.
He did him twice? They played 3
Yeah.
They played twice?
Yeah. 24-20 and 21-14.
I gotta get him a quality win.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he swept Airpon.
He swept Airpon?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So y'all better give Phil his props, like I said.
I didn't know that. Me personally, I'm not really into nobody's schedule right now. I'm worried about mine, but I didn't know airplane. You lost something. You just
Here
lost
comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be
I'll
hoping
fall
to do
back
that
to you,
again.
fam.
When you start plotting
I'm
for
only
this
3 days
drive,
back.
you
I'm
start thinking to yourself,
still
what are we going to do?
I'm still running.
I'm back, my bad.
JD having a good season too.
Phil said D-Mac is lucky that I'm making dinner right now. So would y'all agree that it's unfair to women? What y'all talking about?
We were
Yo,
saying
JD's having a
that.
good season too.
We were saying that. Well, D-Mac has some comments for Phil, and I have said that Phil is not a bottom
Do
feeder,
you think that I'd
and
rather ask, do y'all think
he
it's fair
swept
to
air
Phil
pun.
y'all think it's fair to Phil to? Well, first of all,
I don't understand. Like, me personally,
talking about air pun. Go ahead.
I'm confused about saying every grocery shop is like twice a day. Phil has had how many playoff seasons for him to even consider beating touchdown?
But is it fair? Is it fair to keep him at D-Mac's level? I mean, no shade to D-Mac, but
Okay, but if he's gonna get
that's always been a rival.
But D-Mac beat him the last time they played.
Every time they play D-Mac, we top of Phil. D-Mac stays consistently.
So do y'all? So I'm saying with Phil's, I'm gonna say Phil hard schedule. Let's talk about the last game against Steelers.
Phil is in third place.
Let's talk about the last game against Steelers though. Phil, lucky he won that game.
And he's lucky. And he's lucky he won a game against air pun.
So Phil, good fucking win,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. It's because of air pun. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but air pun blew that.
But he beat Airpun twice this year.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not
Yeah,
But I'm saying they would have split. If anybody watched that game, they scored about 3 touchdowns in the last minute.
But that brings the question first. How do you rate people? Because you get somebody like me, if I lose, then I'm washed up. But you get somebody like Phil, he won a few, and it's like, all right, Phil, the next coming of, you know, like, how do you
But
rate?
here's my thing. Okay, can Phil beat Pharaoh again?
top me again.
Sweet. Can he sweep Pharaoh?
No, I never got swept.
I would say no, I don't think
Now, I'll tell you this: when Phil plays me, it in the past it has been a blowout. I've never really played against Lamar Jackson, so that'll be the factor against him. I don't really know. But then he goes and he plays D, who I don't think he can beat. Then he plays the Raiders user, who Phil may beat. I don't know, but the Raiders user. Then he plays JD. He knows JD game inside out, so I assume that'll be good. But then he plays Jay, which I think he'll lose. Then he plays Reese. And so I'm saying if this guy drops those games, then we talking about can Steelers and Bengals win division.
I'm seeing what you're saying. You're saying that Ravens haven't reached the tough stretch of their schedule.
I mean, he's really played nobody. We gotta go to Animal next because he not playing with y'all today. Spankers used to say he was.
So honestly, like, you named Phil, you said DJ, Raiders, and I mean, as they say, all about matchups, man. I mean, it's all about matchups, but I see what you're saying about he didn't really play nobody in the schedule yet. But it's like, once you hot, man. As Ben always says.
TBA. So I guess it's enough about Phil. Phil, we the people. You won the games that you know you usually probably don't win. But Vikings user. The question about you was, Animal recent struggles of winning do not reflect the hype behind him. Do you still believe in him? We don't really have much to believe in. You lost to Yori. You lost to Yori by 6. You go and play Fox, you lost by 2. You go play Yori, you got swept by Yori, you lose by 16. You lose by 13. You beat Tag, and then you get a forced loss against the Bears user. They don't know you, so obviously they can't. But last season, I remember you saying, "Oh, next season, I ain't even playing series now. Next season, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna win." Now, Fox has put this out here that you're trash. And usually when Fox say people trash, usually they have decent. Only person we've seen call trash and actually be true was D-Mac.
Yo, D-Mac, don't sit there and take that, D-Mac.
Wait a minute, wait. D-Mac accepts that though, but D-Mac beats people. And so, he said, look at our game stats. So he talking about, he said Fox is truly trash. Everybody knows by now, Fox probably won't blow you out. He probably usually gonna keep the game close and just use his defense last minute. It seems like you're a runner just as much as he's a runner. You got Saquon Barkley, you got Latavius Murray. You said you didn't have much of a team. I think he said, please go look at my O-line, my quarterback, my DBs, and tell me how I'm supposed to work with them. Let's go to your team. See who the Vikings have.
The Vikings got a pretty good team.
Now, if you got a good team, he said go to barbershop. But if you got a good team,
Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last time they had the
you got Khalil Mack, Saquon Barkley, George Kittle, DeForest Buckner, Dante Hightower, Vaquero. I'm about to send somebody an invite, so it's going to go blue screen. Just give me a second. Give me a second. But you have a good team, and you know, what type of team do you need to win? You had an opportunity to make trades. You had an opportunity to, I guess, build if you really wanted to. Go by position. He said go by position of his team. But my question is, what type of team do you expect in a fantasy league? You know, you're gonna have some. I'm not saying you will have some type of weaknesses, huh?
Who's DB? Like you said, DB. Who's DB?
Who what?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna name his whole defense. Derek Burnett, Khalil Mack, DeForest Buckner, Denzel Perryman.
The best line so far.
He got a rookie named Eric Carr, Dante Hightower. He got James Bradbury, Robert Alford, Jimmy Ward, Rashard Robinson. At free safety, he got a rookie named Sean Blount. And then he has a safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Yeah. What you say?
They need something good to happen right here, right now.
What you say?
Go ahead.
Okay, I thought you said. And then you have, he said offense is the part, huh? Go ahead.
Front seven is good. His DBs work, but front seven is great.
But I mean, he said offense is the problem. You got Josh Rosen and Case Keenum at quarterback. You got Saquon Barkley at running back. You got Mohamed Sanu, Jordan Matthews, James Washington.
I do want to say he traded Brandon Cook, so I don't want to hear that about he traded Brandon Cook.
He said Rosen is terrible. Here's my thing. I wish I had the offense that you did before I made my trade. Like I had Flacco at quarterback, so that's not really saying much in Madden. Like you have George Kittle, who I think is one of the best tight ends in the game.
No, he's the best tight end in the game. The best.
Single-handedly?
He's the best tight end in the game.
So
besides Gronk.
So what's your yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's your I don't know what your excuse is, but I feel like if you can put up games 41-43 with Fox or games like that, like I feel like there's no excuse. I feel like he said how I'm gonna get the ball to him. Oh, you say you need an offensive line? Well, you running 100 and something yards with Saquon Barkley a game. I'm just saying, man. The pressure.
We all need an offensive line.
Yeah, the pressure is on. Just do not be that. Don't be that dude that loses games and then ready to quit. Because a lot of Fox boys that he bring in and he say trash, they quit. And so the pressure is on. On to the next. The next topic is definitely D. I'm gonna just put it like this: will D ever go to the Super Bowl and crew? I ask this question every week, and I know it's not a question the first time we ask, but the only reason I ask is because
these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback.
He has the game.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the
He
team,
can.
you could actually
I think he can truly win the Super Bowl. I don't want to spend too much time on this question, but
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away.
if he goes this whole Madden
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is.
and keeps making it to the playoffs like he is, beating Jay, and Fox continuously beats him,
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on.
D just won a Super Bowl in Seahawks League. Well, it's not true. Not discrediting other leagues, but the NFC is the weakest I've ever seen it since I've been in crew. Usually the NFC has all the powerhouses. But now D is at the top of that. Now D is at the top of that division, at the top of this NFC. I would go Fox, D, and J. And so, D, the pressure's on you too this season. You gotta go to Super Bowl or something. You have too good of a team to not go to the Super Bowl. You got Aaron Rodgers on one side, you got Jordan Ramsey on the other. Pressure's on you. The next, I'm trying to trade Barnett for some picks too. Yeah, get the trading. You got 3 trades. I think it's 10 million each trade. I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I figured I would ask Ben and Gywu this question, and Spivey, and I guess Pharaoh. I don't watch too much of football, but one of my favorite tight ends ever has been Rob Gronkowski, and we know how good he is in Madden. But there was a lot of talk. Some people say he's the best tight end ever. There's some that say, what is the dude name that was in Atlanta, Tony Gonzalez, that he was possibly the best tight end ever. And so, when it comes to tight ends all time, would you say Gronkowski is the best?
I would say the best because I don't think he played long enough to get long enough. Tony Gonzalez did it with a lot. And he did it for 2 teams.
There was another tight. There was a few other tight ends that was up there with Tony Gonzalez. But Gronk, let me tell you something about Gronk. Gronk is nice. Gronk is the best of this era. But Gronk is more of a showman. He likes the attention. He's not looking to play football. When he plays football, he's great. But why don't he stick to playing football? 1 minute he's retirement, 1 minute he's not retiring. Next thing you know, he wants to be on commercials. He loves attention. He's a attention whore. You know.
He said, Animal said he's most dominant, yes, but he got hurt too much. Shay Sharp. I guess Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp was good too.
You would say he's better than Gronk?
Shannon Sharp?
Yeah.
I think he would pass Gronk, to be honest.
That's my question. Okay, he said Jimmy Graham was unstoppable as a Saint. Do y'all think if Jimmy Graham stayed with Drew Brees that he would be the best?
I believe so. Because Jimmy Graham, nobody couldn't hold him.
When he went to being a blocking tight end, he didn't do that well. And so I guess that knocks that right out the window. Gronk is not the best. Now there was an earlier rumor coming out like in January, I want to say, and Russell Wilson and Sierra wanted to move to the Giants. One, do you think it's fair that players can demand that they want higher paid money? I know a lot of people might say, well, yeah, because they playing, but Russell gave him a deadline. So if he does not, if you look at when I look at the Seahawks, all I see is Russell Wilson now. When he had a defense, it was different, but now all I see is Russell Wilson. If you were the Seahawks, would you not overpay, but would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants, which is a lot of money, I assume? Because he hasn't really. Well, he's done a whole lot actually. But would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants?
What is he asking?
Animal said he's not gonna hold out. I don't know what he's asking. I can find out, but I'm gonna try to search it up and see. But I do know that he is like, this is the deadline. You got until April 15th, and a lot of the fans are saying don't pay him. And to me, I don't know how you do that. We've seen the quarterback market go all the way up. But Russell Wilson has a ring, And Russell Wilson, okay, Russell Wilson, he said Russell Wilson said that he will not be holding out. So would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants? Because if you don't, a team like the Giants, who I don't think have Eli Manning in their long-term plans, would probably...
Russell Wilson easily deserves to be highest paid quarterback in the league. Easily.
He what? Say that again?
Easily to be a top 3 to 4 paid quarterback in the league. He's probably the most valuable quarterback we have in the NFL right now.
So I mean, do you think that is because when you see players like, first of all, let's say Russell Wilson set for life, but on top of that, like when you see players like Brady and them who take pay cuts for their team, now you got Russell Wilson who's like, I'm not taking a pay cut. You got Aaron Rodgers who's not taking a pay cut. You got the only quarterbacks I've ever seen take a pay cut for their team probably was, I don't know if Peyton did, but Brady. And so
no, he redid his contract also.
Oh, Russell did?
No, Brady.
To take more of a pay cut, or was it?
Well, the way they worked it, they gave him more of a bonus so they can sign other players.
Okay. So how much? They're not saying how much money he wants. But I assume whatever it is, something that is.
I think around 100, like the 200 mil contract. That's the next. Mahomes about to set the record, like high.
But do you think Mahomes deserved that? Okay. Animal said I would trade. Wow. I would trade Wilson. I would rebuild the Seahawks. It's terrible when they. I don't want, because I know a child, her kids are watching. So it's terrible when they put franchise in his hands. They've been down since. But you know, Russell, I'm saying Russell is too...
Last year was terrible. That team was gross.
I'm saying Russell is too big of a player. That's your quarterback. It's not. We're not talking a wide receiver or a cornerback or something like that. Would you pay Russell whatever he wants?
I would give him at least close to what he wants within reason, because...
I mean, you got to have...
Without him, if you start...
Did he get 30-something million a year?
I'm not sure, but if you take Russell away from that team might as well forget about it.
That's what I'm saying.
They had no line last year.
They got to pay Wagner? KJ Wright?
But it's literally only 2 people on that team worth paying, and that's Wagner and Russell.
And they the last of the Super Bowl team, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
so...
right there, too. He's right there, too, Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, they're right there to make the Super Bowl.
No, but I heard they're releasing KJ Wright.
Okay, Animal said Wagner's already paid, so they ain't worried about paying him. But if you get rid of Russell Wilson, you trading your franchise away. And that's going to put more pressure on, what's the coach name? Pete Carroll. Who they going to have a quarterback? Russell is not easy to replace, to me. Every time when Russell Wilson is down 14 points in the fourth quarter, that guy can put together some drives. I'll save the Cam Russell thing for another day. But I assume it's probably smart to do it. Something else is big coming up, but I do want to talk about Tad. I actually feel disappointed that Tad is losing so many games. Draft another quarterback, build around a run game again. When they got rid of what was his name, Marshawn Lynch, I knew it was going to go down for a crash. But Tad is currently 1-5. I watched his games and I came up with this question because I know a lot of people attack me for my fandom of my former quarterback Flacco. And so, do you think that Tad's, I don't know how to put this, Tad's real life trust and fan love in Mahomes has been the reason why he's struggling?
Is that Clowney?
I don't know.
No, Mahomes. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I hear you.
Do you think that Tad's trust and love in Mahomes been the reason to why he's struggling? Oh God, don't do this.
I'm not really
Animal say he wants to start up the Cam versus Wilson debate. Here's the thing.
That's not a debate. Like,
Here's
that
the
was
thing.
not a debate.
He said Cam is better than Wilson. He just been in a worse franchise. Here's my thing.
Thank you.
Bro, Wilson didn't have a line for no. I got it.
Did Russell Wilson ever win MVP for a season? I'm not. This is not towards Mario. I just want to know. He ever won an MVP season? I don't think he did. I would say that Russell Wilson is better, just to me. Why I gotta take this long to get an offensive line? I don't know. That they say Cam don't have an offensive line neither. But I just look at Russell Wilson and I see Cam, but I don't know. I feel like Russell Wilson is better. That's just a poll that you put up in crew. I'll put it up after this. But I think I would go ahead and say Russell Wilson is better than Cam. Only because, I don't know, it's just not an eye test. I just see a quarterback, a whole different level of quarterback play from both.
Obviously, his franchise don't think so. I don't think Panthers ever thought about getting rid of Cam.
Yeah, Panthers. I agree. I don't think Panthers do anything.
If a team get rid of you, that's determine how good you are.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I said obviously his team don't think so. I said his team don't think so. I ain't saying what nobody said.
Wilson's line has never been good. Like never.
Cam line been good.
Okay, they had the same predicament, which I told you before. O-line trash and lived by defense. Both made Super Bowl, but Cam didn't finish. Wilson did. And Wilson went back and almost got another one. Like, I don't understand this debate.
But would you say that he was due? Because I'm gonna tell you, that Broncos women has Wilson not been surrounded by better talent on offense? What? I thought. Where's Spivey at?
Okay, Spivey left a while ago.
Okay. So you don't. I always thought Cam had more weapons.
For some reason. Never have. Well, he has Steve Smith. Was that? What did he even have Steve Smith? I don't even know. Cam didn't have weapons.
I mean, I know he don't have.
Russell had a complete team every year, probably except last year.
This is 3rd and 14.
I don't know. That's an interesting debate. You gotta say that for people that really can bring down the stats and stuff like that. But the draft is in a few weeks. I assume we'll have a podcast closer to that. But I know there's a dude that I was watching, Greg Olsen and Smith for 2 years. That was old. That's true. But I know there's a dude that I didn't hear a lot about. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but I want to say DJ. No, something McKelf. He's a wide receiver. And I've been hearing a lot. I've seen his. Don't matter, Breeze is the GOAT. No. But there's a wide receiver that's in there. I don't think Breeze is the GOAT, but there's a wide receiver in there. I'm gonna find out his name, but I watched his McKelf Ole Miss. His name is DK McKelf. And there's another wide receiver named AJ Brown. And I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but I also been hearing that this draft is deep at wide receiver, but then I've been hearing it's not. But I figured GY, I know GY team. GY, what team pick do y'all have? The Bucs.
5th.
Okay, who would you like to bring to?
That DE. There's a DE. I can't think of his name on top of my head, but
Bosa?
he's who?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nick Bosa.
No, not Bosa. He's a DE. He's versatile. He could actually play linebacker. He can play DT. He's very mobile.
Really know. They probably know the college players better than me. I don't want to know. I mean, do you feel like y'all pass rush away from success? Because to me, a lot of pressure is on Jameis Winston too. He has I think he'll get his attitude together. No doubt.
No, he has a poor attitude because he's young. And
his name's Jacoy.
as they come up second and
Who's
13.
Ja'Cory? Oh no, the guy.
Oh,
Let me.
Jay-
I'll tell you his name right
Okay.
now.
Victory
Winston.
over now as they take a knee here, and they're gonna
Winston
escape with a 1-point
has a poor
victory.
attitude, but let me tell you
Yeah.
something. How many games we would have won? Many more games. We lost a lot of games by 3 points, a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, you as a coach, as a head coach, you
Kobe?
can't. No, his name is where is it?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now.
Man, what is
third
his
and long.
name? No, that's the cornerback you're talking about, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think Animal was probably looking at DBs. You were saying a pass rusher, right?
Yeah, he's a DE. I'm gonna tell you his name.
Okay. Yeah, see, they know the college for Josh Allen.
No,
You're not talking about Josh Allen, are you?
No,
You
no,
know
no.
he's the- Okay.
But they actually trying. They're undecided because they're thinking about going running back now and trading that
Is the
rookie.
running back class deep or no?
The running back class is pretty good, man. I mean, it's more of a defensive league this year. You need a DE or a
Oh, he
DT.
said a Kobe is a DE.
He go to Texas or something like that.
You go to Texas? But what do you? I mean, I'm gonna ask all y'all because I know the only thing we gotta go left over is the schedule. But what do you see in your team? Like, what you? Who I mean, who you? Y'all in a tough division. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said no, he don't go to Texas. So this dude go to Texas, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot this guy's name. Because they're thinking about.
His name is Charles. No.
I took a picture of it because I had never
Just let
heard
me
of the
know.
guy.
Whenever you see it, like, just let me know. I know it's C. Charles or Menu or something like that. Is he talking about Pharrell?
No, his name is definitely not Pharrell.
Animal, he know the whole draft. But
it's not Pharrell.
So I mean, what's Bronco? I mean, y'all have a tough division. Y'all got the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers, and you know it's gonna be quite hard to do that.
Actually,
And so,
he go to Alabama. I can't. It's not Texas, Alabama.
he go to Alabama, Animal figure it out.
What's his name? Williams, or something like that. Go to Alabama. Yeah, Quentin Williams. That's his name.
Quentin Williams. So
He can play linebacker. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Quentin Williams. Okay,
yeah, he can
okay. I see him.
He can play
Combine.
linebacker.
Yeah, the DT.
Yeah, they're gonna be moving
So-
him around.
He's a DT. Okay, so what do you see in your team this year? Cause y'all been down a while. He said he's a DT, a fat boy. So, Animal's a Saints fan, so he don't think that y'all stand a chance. But do you honestly think y'all can win division next year? Seriously?
We definitely can win the division. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that old coach, Cutler, whatever his name was, you can't have a DB playing 10 yards off, and that was how he trained the cornerbacks to play 10 yards off. I don't care what the situation was. It could be 3rd and 3. You're playing 10 yards off because you don't want them to burn you deep. But then when it's time for a blitz situation, it's 3rd and 1. You're playing cover 3, and you got them playing 10 yards off. They're pitching it to the outside, running for touchdowns. The whole mindset has changed in Tampa, and I don't mean that because that they brought in Arians. No, the whole mindset has changed.
Animal say y'all gonna be better, but y'all not good at all. Y'all secondary's ass. So I guess that's part of the reason.
But we beat y'all. If I'm not mistaken, we swept y'all. I could be wrong.
I didn't mean to hide his messages. No.
But-
what am I doing?
But
I was trying to like it.
the Bucs, no, they're not going to the Super Bowl. But I do think they can win the division. I definitely think they can win the division. We lost a lot of games by 3 and 7 points, maybe 10, and it wasn't all on Jameis. Jameis was forcing a lot of passes because we were right there in the game, and they knew a lot of teams knew we didn't have a running back. Who are you gonna give it to? Peyton Barber? Are you serious?
So okay, so you think y'all can win the division? Well, I mean that's a fan's mindset, but yeah, y'all have a lot of pressure on y'all this year. I do want to say the Cowboys. Obviously Skip Bayless is all over y'all, but y'all got a lot of y'all got a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of change going around in y'all thing, but I do want to know how you think Eli gonna do. This is probably his last year to actually prove something, and New York loves Eli. But Dak Prescott, you know, he coming off a year when he won a playoff game, I think. And now he has to.
You don't think? You know he won a playoff game.
Oh, we know.
Back on him, man.
So Saints will 3-peat. I doubt it, Animal. But yeah. Do you? I mean, y'all. What's your channel? What y'all want to draft? Y'all think y'all gonna wide receiver?
Wait. Tell me, Saints for what? 3-peat?
Yeah.
3-peat what?
And I ain't gonna lie, Saints. Listen, y'all done had enough chances. Y'all had two times back
and
to
the
back.
Saints got weapon on top of weapon. They got corner. They have every
And they got Breeze
position.
at quarterback. That's the downfall about Breeze. That's gonna be his legacy. He won't win another bowl. That's gonna be his legacy. And when the bowl is gonna be that he wasn't clutch. That's what they're gonna say. But what you want to draft, Ben?
We don't need to draft nobody. We Super Bowl ready. Like,
Oh
we
shoot!
ready. We ready. Last year we got.
He said all Breeze got is one wide receiver. But go ahead.
Last year we got beat up by the Rams. They got there. They wouldn't be. But our linebackers, what, 2-3 years in? We got too much potential on our team. Anybody who turns is jumping into the Super Bowl final. That's all.
I think Cowboys will be a fight. But Animal, you do play Fox, by the way. We about to do these picks for next week. But where is Farrell? Going once, going twice. I guess he off the mic. Okay, so week 8, I do want to shout out the Falcons user and the Saints user. Animal said Winston got Evans.
No,
Godwin, Howard, and had Jackson, but what did he do?
First of all, if you look up his stats, we was in the top 5 in passing yards. Look up the stats. Evans, first of all, Evans is the only one of the few wide receivers that has had over 1,000-yard seasons his first 5 years in the league. So you can't blame the quarterback on
Fitzmagic though.
Fitzmagic got busy too, but he's the same as always.
But something about Winston, they saying Fitzpatrick, but y'all can't discredit Winston. I've seen there was one pass when Winston was supposed to get pulled down and he pulled out of it. That guy got a cannon on him, and I knew the debate when it came out was who's better between Winston and Mariota. I don't know if it's a clear-cut answer right now. I see the end of Mariota and I see the end of Winston, but I think Winston has a better chance.
Let me tell you something. Winston had that good season and got cocky. I think when Fitzpatrick came and threw a few touchdowns, he humbled himself a little bit more. Right. But see, Fitzpatrick.
That W or something like that. He said he went 2 and then he threw a pick to lose the game like always. Oh, you a Saints fan, so you don't see the good in Winston, but
this guy.
I don't know. I mean, I guess as the draft get closer, we usually sit in the party. We sat in the party last draft. I don't know what they're doing this year, but I do want to shout out the Falcons user. He shut out the Saints user, 27-0. I think there was another shutout. Blaze shut out Ken. I think Blaze was supposed to come, but he didn't come. Whatever. He shut out Ken, and so